It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon here on Wednesday. And what you're looking at is a small island at the very north end of Leyte. You may not be able to make it out in the picture, but the island is kind of round and Leyte is a little more green in the background of the end of the island there. Those real high hills, mountains in the background are an island called Atoll. It's been a beautiful day. The wind has done some weird things. It's back a little bit west and north. And we're sailing almost straight into it, or I should say powering almost straight into it. Up there towards the north are a number of islands that we have to pass as we continue our journey. That one island in the distance, have to get up past or just to the south of that, and then I can alter course a bit more to the east. That's about 25 miles from here. Beyond that, and a little bit, or I should say just beyond that a ways, is the southern end of Luzon. And off to the left, out on the distance, kind of lost in the haze right now, is the eastern end of Masbate. Really beautiful day, nice sunshine, some clouds around the horizon. Overhead sky is pretty clear and blue. It's not too bouncy, the waves aren't very big. Wind's blowing, about 10 knots or so. Here we are, just a few minutes before 6 o'clock in the evening, as the sun slowly sets in the west. That's setting over from our vantage point, that's Masbate over there. It's going to be a beautiful sunset. Off to the north, we've had some kind of a little localized weather pattern, caused the wind to kick up from the north, making our passage difficult. There it goes. Goodbye, Mr. Sun. Good morning, everyone. It's 5:30 in the morning on Wednesday, April the 28th. The sun is just rising over Samar, and right about where the sun is rising is the end of another island over there. We're coming up to a small island where Leanne's father lives. So we're going to go and stop there first. I didn't check the chart real closely before I left, but this mouth between the end of Samar and the end of Luzon is only 10 miles wide. So when the tide is flowing in or out, it's like the whole Pacific Ocean is trying to jam through that 10-mile wide passage. And down here between these islands, there's a warning on the chart that the tidal currents can run up to 8 knots. Right now that it's flood tide, the water is coming from the north to the south against us a little, but it's not that strong, possibly because it's a neap tide. It's not near the full or the moon. Anyway, we're heading over in this direction, which is about northwest, and there's a little rock there off the end of the island, and just before that is a bay where I'm going to go explore and see if the water is shallow enough to anchor well. If not, there's a place right off the land there, a shallow area that quite possibly I can anchor there. Looks like another beautiful day. It's pretty calm. It's a real light breeze from about the northeast. Here we are Wednesday afternoon. It's just about noon. That little village over there on the beach is where Leanne's father lives. Anyway, we're getting a ride in a local boat down the coast of the island and around to another little town where we'll get a hubble-hubble. One of the reasons Leanne wanted to be here is her cousin is getting married today. So we're off on our way to the wedding. And there are all the happy campers in the little ponga boat, the little bunker boat. Much faster than my dinghy. Here I've got the suicide seat up in the front. And we're zipping right along. These little boats offer amazingly good performance for having a small, about an 8 horsepower gasoline engine. They're long and narrow and pretty stable with the floats. Beautiful coastline, a lot of coconut palms here. That's the primary cash crop for the island is copra and of course fishing. Because you can see there's no real flat land up there for farming. I'll let you use your imagination as to what this rock formation might just be called by the people who live here. See the beautiful clear water here, but because of the strength of the tidal flow, if you decide to come out here and go swimming or diving, you better have a chase boat with you. Because right now, when we left the boat, the current is running about 1.5 to 2 knots.
I-side na si Nanit,
Of the
ikaw
wedding,
Arjo,
the reception.
kung tao may Nanit, agigugma mo may i-side
The
na si
happy couple.
Arjo basi maging mahalap
And
kayo
the,
ipagwanggi. Iyaho
vice
ng
mayor
mahalap ko sa kabiwa.
Wishing
Congratulations.
the newly married couple good
Thank you,
salutation.
Vice Mayor, for
Was quite a
the
turnout.
advices given
Probably
to our
250 people, I would
newlywed
guess.
couple. Panere na ba kita si mga ninang